We're the Wild Center, this is Lunchtime Live. We're talking about nature and exciting wildlife. Encounters with otters and owls too, from Tupper Lake right to you. Learn about the plants and trees, there's so much to explore and see. Lunchtime Live, it's time to start the show. From the Wild Center, here we go.
Container where you can swim around. But yeah, he's a musk turtle and he's been with us for a few years. Hello and welcome to another animal check-in. Today we will be checking in with Turbo, who is a musk turtle that we have here at the museum. Turbo doesn't love being held, so I'm putting him down now. So, as I said, Turbo is a musk turtle. They're also called stinkpots or stinkin' gems. And you might be wondering, how did they get that name? And what even is musk anyway? So, musk is a liquid that's produced by certain animals when they are frightened or scared, or startled, disturbed in any way. Garter snakes will also produce musk if they're scared, and some other animals do too. And that is how musk turtles get their name, because they do produce a couple drops of this very stinky liquid when they are frightened. As you can see, Turbo is pretty small, so Turbo is an adult turtle, and he's probably, maybe his shell is like 3 inches across or 3 inches long. So they are quite small, and they do have a lot of predators. Otters will go after them, mink, raccoons, bald eagles have even been known to go for musk turtles, and large fish as well, so that is one of their main anti-predator defenses, is to produce that musk. Another thing you might be wondering about musk turtles, and you might be noticing about Turbo, is that he's a pretty good swimmer, so you might be wondering where they live. Well, musk turtles are primarily aquatic, so you can find them in a lot of different freshwater habitats, ponds, rivers, streams, marshes. They're pretty flexible when it comes to where they live, but the only thing they can't really tolerate in terms of water is like salt water or brackish water. So yeah, they are freshwater turtles, but other than that, they're pretty widespread. You might not have ever noticed musk turtles before in the wild because they are so small, and they really like to hang out on the bottoms of ponds. So unlike painted turtles, which might come up to the surface and bask on rocks and stuff, when musk turtles come up to bask, they typically like to hang out in shadier spots, actually. So you might see them under a dock or even on tree branches. For turtles, they're pretty good climbers, so they can actually climb up on tree branches and bask there. Some people have reported turtles falling into their canoes as they've paddled under trees. That would be musk turtles that fell into their boats. Another, common question people wonder about turtles is, what do they eat? Well, for Turbo, he eats a wide variety of things. So musk turtles are omnivores, which means that they eat both plants and meat. So they'll eat carrion, stuff that's already dead. They eat big insects, aquatic insects, mosquito larvae. They eat aquatic plants as well. And they also eat, crayfish and other aquatic invertebrates, so a wide variety of stuff. Finally, I wanted to tell you some of my favorite fun facts about musk turtles. So musk turtles are long-lived turtles, relatively. They can live to be at least 30 years old and even older, but they mature really quickly. So they're adults by the age of 2 to 4, depending on if they're male or female. So Turbo has only been with us here at the museum a few years, and he is an adult. My second favorite fun fact about musk turtles is that they have hard-shelled eggs. So kind of like bird shells, they have a calcified eggshell, whereas other turtles typically have kind of a leathery shell to their eggs. And that came in handy for 3 musk turtle eggs back in the 80s. They had been eaten whole by an eastern king snake and then pooped out, still whole. And some scientists found these eggs and decided to incubate them, so they put them under a heat lamp. And 60 days later, 3 turtles hatched out of those eggs. So they managed to survive going through the entire digestive system of a snake. So with that, thank you for checking in with Turbo with me, and we will both hopefully we'll see you on our next animal check-in.